Hey guys, it's Candy. I'm here to do my 1 month post-op update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on March 25th, 2014. My starting weight was 248 pounds. My weight last week at 3 weeks was 221 pounds. No, 222 pounds. And my weight this week is 221 pounds. So that is a 1 pound loss from last week. I am down 27 pounds since surgery, which is crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. So the 1 pound loss this week. Everyone talks about having like a 3 week stall, but I lost like 3 pounds last week, so I assume that this is kind of the 3 week stall. It's not a stall, whatever. I don't know why I'm calling it a stall, but like where their weight slows down or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not too focused on the numbers. I feel really good right now. Physically, I feel really great. I feel strong. I feel just really comfortable. Like my clothes are comfortable, so like I feel good. Mentally, I'm still struggling a lot. We'll just leave that at that for now. I'm looking into getting a therapist. Just to maybe deal with, like, to talk out some of the things that I've got going on right now. So a few things I want to go over today in my video is self-confidence. I want to talk a little bit about that. And also, like, my protein. Oh, and I also, hopefully I do not forget this at the end of the video, I want to discuss a video that I watched this past week that was amazing and awesome, and hopefully I don't forget about it. But first things first is confidence. So Jazz and I started dating a couple years ago. I weighed like 210 pounds when we started dating. I had recently like lost like 20 pounds or so, so I felt really good, and I was really confident when we started dating. And over the course of the last couple of years, I put on a lot of weight. My highest weight was like 251, which is really the highest I've ever been. Besides being pregnant, is the highest I've ever been. And I think in that time that my confidence suffered a lot, I guess, to say the least. She said something to me the other day and asked, like what happened to you? Like, you used to be so confident. And I knew that was one of the things, like when we started dating, that was one of the things that attracted her to me. She had told me that a long time ago. She's like, I love that you're big and that you're confident and you're sure of yourself. And she was like that. It just always sat really well with her. And I'm the same way. I love confident women. I've mentioned that in my 25 question video, that I love a woman who carries herself well. So I knew that was something that attracted her to me. And I just haven't been having some like really insecure like moments. More of a lifestyle rather than a moment. I don't know. And the only thing I can think is that over the course of the 2 years where I was just putting on weight, the more weight I gained, the less confident I got. And I will always say like, oh, I'm confident. And I say that, but am I really? Or is there something else going on? You know what I mean? So I guess I think I just wanted to discuss, like, at what point when you're losing weight or when you're gaining weight, do you start to lose yourself? Like, is it 10 pounds? Is it 50 pounds? Or does that not have anything to do with it? Is this something internally that I'm going to have to work out on my own? And really has nothing to do with the weight, because really it shouldn't, right? I mean, it shouldn't. I don't know. So anyways, that's definitely been an issue lately for me. Just really trying to, like, I don't know. Just really trying to figure out, like, what parts of me did I lose after I gained weight? Like, what part? I mean, I know for sure that I was secluded. Like, I did not want to go out. I didn't want to see people because I didn't want to get dressed, because getting dressed was miserable for me. Getting ready to go out somewhere was miserable for me. And I don't know how many times, like, we would get a babysitter and go somewhere, and I would just be like, I don't want to go. or we get to the parking lot of the bar and I'd be like, I don't want to go. So I know for sure, I know that was an issue. Obviously my self-confidence was an issue, over the course of that time. I was just really antisocial and just really kind of wanted to stay holed up, in the house, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I was embarrassed. Like, I was embarrassed I had gotten so big, and it sucked. But now that, you know, I've lost 30 pounds, like, at what point do I start feeling, I mean, I don't know, I feel confident. Like, I feel like I'm confident, but my actions are saying otherwise. So that's the shit that I need to deal with. Like, I think I'm just going to have to go and just talk it out with somebody, because it's, I don't know, it's still an issue. It's like, my emotional shit that keeps coming up is an issue, and I don't foresee it not being an issue. And I really want to, like, right now I'm in this nice honeymoon period. You know what I mean? I'm 4 weeks out or a month out or whatever. So like, now losing weight is easy. Well, in 6 months, that's not going to be the case. In 9 months, that's not going to be the case. In 2 years, that's not going to be the case. So, like, at what point do I start working on my issues? I feel like now is probably the time to do that, because, or even before surgery would have been the time to do that for all you newbies out there. Because there's this like nice, like, 6-month honeymoon period, right? Where you like lose weight and it's pretty easy and yada, yada, yada. And my goal is to get to my goal weight, or goal, whatever, body fat, whatever it is I'm getting to, in that 6-month period. But after that, I also don't want to gain all my weight back. I mean, I've lost 70 pounds before, and I gained literally every single pound of it back, plus like 4 more pounds. So I just want to get into like a really good headspace, and not, for the love of God, not let that happen again. So there's some emotional things going on there. Food stuff. Food is good. I've decided that I hate protein shakes. I hate them with a fucking passion beyond belief. Also, sorry, I cuss a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that. I don't know if it's offensive to you. If it is, I'm sorry. You're going to have to not watch my videos, because I cuss a lot and it comes out, and I'm sorry. And if you're like my grandma, I'm really, really sorry. I try not to cuss in front of her. It's really disrespectful and terrible. But, sorry, I totally digressed. Anyways, my food has been good. My vitamins have been terrible. I mean, like, terrible. Like, all week last week, like, I have all my vitamins. There's like 7 things I have to take a day. I took like 4. I don't mean 4 a day. I mean 4 in like the whole week. So I've got to, I mean, holy crap. Like, do you see all this hair? Yeah. Between my lack of protein and my lack of vitamins, I will probably likely be bald in 6 months. I just can't, I keep forgetting, and then it's really, and it's funny because before I had surgery, I took my vitamins every single day. I took like 5 vitamins every day, but now, because I can't like just swig them, and I can't just like take them all at the same time, it makes it really hard for me to remember to do it. So, I really, you know, it's hard for everybody. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, I'm just saying I need to do it. It needs to happen. My protein, okay, let me say that everything I eat has protein in it, okay? Everything I put into my mouth has protein in it. I don't really eat anything anymore that doesn't have protein in it, because now I can have meat and eggs and stuff, and before I couldn't, so I was eating more carbs, but now I'm eating a lot of meat, and because I like it and I enjoy it, but I'm not drinking protein shakes. The problem with that is that I can't eat enough food to get enough protein that I need. So I'm only getting, like, on average last week, I was getting like 45 grams of protein a day, which is not, I mean, I'm supposed to be having like 75 to 90 grams of protein a day, so not even close, which sucks. I did find this, oh man, I put it up. This is like the 3rd time I made this video, and I'm out of town right now at a conference, and so I can see myself in the thing. I look exhausted. I'm freaking tired. But I wanted to make the video because, like, I'm by myself, and I'm going out of town again this weekend, so I won't really have any time to do it. Anyways, Jazz brought home some like lean body protein shakes. They're really good. I say that now. I said that today, that they're really good, because today's like the first day that I've drank them, but I will probably hate them in 2 weeks, just like I hate all my other stuff now. It's 14 ounces and there's 25 grams of protein in it. It's called Lean Body and it's like vanilla ice cream flavored, and it's actually really, really good. And I think she bought it at like Kroger's. So I like that. I'm going to start drinking that. I guess I have started drinking. I started drinking it like yesterday. So that helps with the protein intake. But man, I need to just drink at least 1 or 2 a day, and then I'll be almost there, and then the rest I can eat my protein. I've not been doing that though. What else? Man, I made like this super long video, and then it didn't like go through before I went out and had dinner and all the stuff I had tonight with my friends at this conference, and anyways, it didn't upload, so I'm making it again. So I think I'm forgetting what I told you in the first video, in this video. Oh, okay. So there was a video that Sarah, NerdinOregon, and Less of Sarah, and Fatkingphil made last week. And it was like an hour and 20-minute video on the Size Queen show channel. I don't know. Anyway, look it up. If you go to like Less of Sarah's page or NerdinOregon's page or Fatkingphil's page, I'm sure it's linked on there somewhere. Anyways, about essentially parenting after weight loss surgery. And it was awesome. First of all, let me say that I used to be a motivational speaker. I used to do personal training. I used to go to schools, elementary schools, and talk to kids about healthy eating and healthy habits. And I also used to counsel parents on basically healthy habits for their kids, or making their home a healthy living environment. This was mostly parents who would come to me and was like, my daughter's really heavy. How can I help her? Yada, yada, yada. So I used to do a lot of this back in like 2006 to 2008 or 2009. And I loved it. Something I'm super, super passionate about. And so anyways, I've not heard anyone talk about weight loss surgery and parenting, and I found that they had done one, and you guys, it was so amazing. It talks about just like, has weight loss surgery changed your family, your life, like as far as what you eat and healthy eating habits. And they talked a little bit about like confidence, like teaching your kids confidence, and just a lot of different things that were really, really interesting. If you've had weight loss surgery and you have a child at home, if you've not had weight loss surgery and you have a child at home who is maybe struggling with their weight, or you're concerned about their confidence or how they perceive themselves, or you guys should totally check out that video. I'm probably going to honestly do like a whole video on this, because it's just something I'm really, really super passionate about, and I love it, and I feel like I have some good advice. I've lived through some of it, and I was a heavy kid and kind of got a lot of crap, about my weight. So anyways, it's great. Check it out, you guys. And I think that's it for today. I gave you my weight. I lost 1 pound last week. Oh, I only worked out 4 hours last week. I don't know, 4 hours. 4 hours is not a lot for me. Usually it's like 8 or 9. But we had Easter on one of our practice days, so we didn't have practice. And then on another practice day, my daughter had a softball game, so I went and watched that instead of going to practice. So I got 4 hours of practice, or 4 hours of exercise in. And one thing I've noticed really quick, about losing 30 pounds is that it makes Derby a lot more difficult for me. Like I used to never get knocked down. Does that make sense? Like I used to never, like, I was heavy enough that people didn't really move me. Like they would try to hit me and they would just kind of bounce off, or they would try to push me and they just couldn't. There was too much of me. Like I was 250 pounds, and so I didn't get like laid out very often. I've noticed like over the last 2 weeks, since I've lost about 25 pounds, I am getting laid the fuck out all the time. I mean, I'm like covered in bruises. I am picking my ass up off the concrete every 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. So like I have to like figure out how to play Derby different, even though I've been playing for 5 years now, or for 4 years, 5 seasons, I guess. Because I can't just push people anymore. Like I can't just be there and like be steady, or I need to figure out a different way to stand. I need a different stance or something, because it's just not working. Which is fine. I mean, that's the sport, but like, ouch. Yeah. So I thought that was a little bit interesting, and I'm sure that will get just worse and worse with the more weight that I lose. So, yeah, well, I'll give an update on that at some point. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I just need to start lifting some more and maybe build up some of my muscle that I lost that first week of post-op. All right, I think that's it. This was kind of a sad, tired, exhausted video, but I wanted to leave it because you guys are awesome, and